this off or let anyone else touch
The
it.
classic that spawned countless adaptations comes to our stage in a production that will enchant anyone who's ever dreamt of taking flight and never growing up. When a mysterious boy appears at the nursery window of the Darling household, Wendy and her brothers are swept away to a magical land. But treachery awaits in the person of the infamous Captain Hook and his band of devilishly hilarious pirates. Of course, I'm talking about Peter Pan, folks, and I am joined by Wendy and Peter, also known as Gabriela Guinta and Taylor Simmons. Good morning. How are you?
Good.
We're great.
I was going to say, you guys are just absolutely adorable. Even I kind of resemble Peter Pan and Wendy a little bit, I must say. I think,
Thanks.
and I mean, that is a compliment.
Yeah.
I really do. The thing that first I want to talk about, what's interesting is you're actually doing kind of two versions of Peter Pan. Explain that a little bit.
So we're doing Peter Pan, which people know as a classic play by J.M. Barrie, and then we're also doing Peter and the Starcatcher, which is kind of an origin story for Peter Pan told in a different way. And it's based on the books by Ridley Pearson and Dave Barry called Peter and the Starcatchers, which kind of follows Peter as an orphan and kind of won't spoil the plot, but how he ends up in Neverland. And that was adapted for the stage, and it was on Broadway. And then we're doing that in rep, which means that one night you could see Peter Pan, and the next night you can see Peter and the Starcatcher, or on Saturdays you can see both.
So you get the best of both worlds. But I got to ask Taylor, I know you're in both. How difficult is that? I mean, shoot, I'm always even messing up on this show. I can't keep things straight. I can't imagine keeping two different plays straight and trying to bounce back and forth. How do you do that?
It is difficult at times because you have two different scripts, but they're both great scripts and they're written really well. And each script is different, so I'm an actor. So,
So I was to say, that's what you're supposed to do.
yeah, exactly.
And you know, as far as the differences go, what can people expect? I mean, we all have that version that we maybe prefer or grew up with. Where does this kind of fall? What can people expect to see from the production?
Well, it is a timeless story, and especially Peter Pan, and it goes back to 1904.
I'm putting you to the test today. Sorry.
But in our production, you get to see Peter go on a journey to Neverland with Wendy and see pirates like you've never seen before, mermaids like you've never seen, and the flying is a surprise, so we can't give that away.
Oh.
And it is an incredible production as well as Peter and the Starcatcher, and in tandem, it is something that is great for the holidays, and it's all about family and finding a home.
Magic.
Believing in yourself, going on adventure.
And it sounds like you can't say too much about the flying, but I was totally going to talk about the set. I mean, one, does the set change between the two, and how are you? Are you able to share any secrets on the flying front?
No secrets, but the set is actually the same. We use the same set, pieces, and there's different props and things that are used throughout both productions. And so if you see one production, you'll see ties to it in another production as well.
That's why using the same set is really cool, because you feel like you really are following Peter from before he got to Neverland to when he gets to Neverland, and kind of tied together how, like, the missing pieces, I guess, because you always wonder, well, how did Peter get to Neverland? And, you know, it is explained a bit in the classic story in the novel, but this is kind of a different look. And for kids, I think it'll be really fun, because Peter and the Starcatcher is hilarious.
Well, you know what may also be a little fun, and I hope you're okay with us talking about it a little bit. I mean, Wendy and Peter were known, you know, to be together on stage and in film. These two, wedding bells for these two. So we're talking about a real life couple here.
Yes, we're getting married next month on December 30th. So right in the middle of shows and stuff, but that's the way we always wanted it, because we love theater and, you know, we love performing, so why not get married in the middle?
Oh, good for you. I'm a little biased. I married a fellow broadcaster myself, so to share that same passion, how much fun is that for you two?
It's so
pretty
much fun.
incredible.
Good stuff.
We actually met at freeFall Theater on the patio.
Yeah.
So
Well, there you go. If you want to see this real-life couple firsthand, well, there's the information on the performance. Again, December 10th through the 29th. Check out their website, freefalltheater.com, for more information. Thank you both so much for coming on today.
Thank you
thanks for having us.